Welcome to Disaster Ready. During this hurricane season, we should be asking the question, where is the safest space in our homes?
Probably the dining room area.
My bedroom.
I believe the safest space to be my living room or my bedroom.
I would stay in the home.
Bathroom.
The bathroom, where is that?
Because that is surrounded by about 3 walls.
I think the safest place will possibly be my bathroom. It is less acceptable to get hits because the window is higher, it's a smaller window, and there's basically no access regarding doors and wind getting in. So I would go to my bathroom.
Let's speak with Mr. Tony Gibbs, a civil and structural engineer who has made contributions to the country's landscape in the form of the Tom Adams Financial Center, the General Post Office, the Treasury Building, and the Grantley Adams International Airport.
Typically, in most homes, the safest rooms are the bathrooms. And this happens because bathrooms tend to have a lot of wall around them. They're small rooms where you're surrounded by walls. And because the rooms are small, the walls do not have to span large distances. So typically, bathrooms are safe places in existing homes.
As the bathroom has been established as a safe space in the home, what happens when you lose your roof?
If you lose your roof, even if you lose the roof over the bathroom area, it's safer to be in a small space surrounded by walls than to be in a large space, because the likelihood of things falling inside of the bathroom would be lower than falling inside of a large space like a living room or bedroom. So so in a damaged house, the safest place is probably the bathroom. If the envelope of the house, the external envelope of the house is not damaged, the roof is intact, the windows and the external doors are intact, then you could be anywhere in the house. You don't have to look for a safe space. The whole inside of the house is safe.
Mr. Gibbs, what are the characteristics of design for hurricane-resistant homes?
If we're talking about what characteristics would lead most readily to safe construction for small domestic homes or even large domestic homes, they revolve around 2 things: geometry and connections. Let's talk about geometry. The reality is that we can make any shape safe for hurricanes. However, that is not good guidance for the informal sector. The informal sector needs guidance which would lead to inexpensive, safe construction for people's homes. Now, and that guidance includes uniformity or regularity in the plan shape of the building. The most vulnerable parts of a domestic home in a hurricane are the roof, the windows, and the doors. So let's talk about the roof first of all. If you have a lightweight roof, it is better to have a sloping roof and a roof with a slope of between 20 and 30 degrees than to have a flat or shallow pitched roof. Also, it's much better to have a hipped roof than a gable roof. A gable roof is one which slopes in 2 directions. A hipped roof, H-I-P-P-E-D, is one which slopes in 4 directions. And then for additional safety, you can add a parapet. A parapet is the extension of the perimeter walls up and beyond the edge of the roof, the eaves of the roof. So the eaves will not be seen on elevation because they'll be hidden behind a parapet. Now that parapet needs to be strong enough so it does not fall over in a hurricane. So if you have a gable roof with a parapet, that's safer than a gable roof without a parapet. But the safest geometry would be a hipped roof with a slope of about between 20 and 30 degrees and with the addition of a parapet. And that form of construction can be seen in Barbados in many of the old plantation houses. So that's the roof. That's a lightweight roof if you want to make it safe.
Roof construction is a major element in creating a safe space, but for additional roof support, hurricane straps are employed.
Put simply, they offer the best way to add serious strength and reinforcement to the timber frames of your roof. But first of all, we'll start with the basic one, which is called a multi-purpose strap. And this is just about 18 inches long. And where this goes is, if you can picture your roof, it goes up one rafter, over the ridge pole, and down the other side, and it's held in with screws. In connecting the actual rafters to the side now, apart from having it covered by the top, then we want to connect the rafter to the side into the ridge pole, and usually we can have one of these on either side of the rafter, as you can, just like that, and go and fasten it into the ridge pole. So these are called rafter connectors, and they come 90 degree for the rafter to ridge pole connection, as well as 135 degree for the hip rafter to the jack rafter. At the end of the rafter, which is connecting to, if you have a concrete house, you will have a concrete ring beam. What we recommend is use of this multi-purpose strap, which has a hook here, which is into the concrete, and then the other part straps over the rafter, and that gives you serious connection at your ring beam.
The other thing you have to be concerned about is if the roof has metal sheeting, the connection of those metal sheets to the supporting rafters is very important. If the profile of the metal sheet is what we call trapezoidal and not what is commonly called corrugated, then the trapezoidal sheets should be fixed in the flat valley of the trapezoidal profile, because that gives you twice the strength compared with fixing through the ridge of the upstands.
Windows are an important element in maintaining a safe space. Let's speak to Mardal Knight, a windows expert.
My name is Mardal Knight, and I'm the General Manager of Odal's Aluminium and Glass 1986 Limited. We have sash windows, casement windows, and we have shutters. So the sash windows we have are UPVC. You can get them with insulated glass. They are Miami-Dade certified. You also can get casement windows, where casement windows are the ones that open out, similar to the windows you would get in like charter houses, and then you have the sash windows, are the one that slides up and down. The windows are reinforced. So the sash, the frame, the glass, everything is reinforced to withstand an impact. Here we have an example of a UPVC impact window. You can get these in single hung, double hung, sliders, picture windows, or casements. These windows come reinforced, and you can also get them with a single pane or insulated glass, which also helps with sound. These windows are also spec for Miami-Dade and Florida building codes for large missile impact. Here we have a colonial style shutter. Now these shutters, you can install them in front of your existing windows. They can act as a form of security, and they also will help keep the debris from any hurricanes from impacting your existing windows. You can get them in any size, color, and this one they have here comes with a main frame, which adds for easier installation. So you can have them installed against the wall, you can have them installed inside your frame depending on what you have in your existing windows. Now this one comes with stainless steel bolts, and it comes with hinges. You can also get the Bahamian style shutter, which will have the hinge at the top, and your shutter will now be a top hinge window. These are good for if you have sash windows, and you can also use them to enclose a patio as well.
Disaster preparedness is multifaceted, and every safe space requires water. Ensure you have adequate water in your household. Each person in every household requires 1 gallon per day for 5 days. Your safety is your responsibility. Be prepared now. This is a disaster preparedness message from the Barbados Government Information Service.